Hi, I'm Ferris J, and in today's video I want to share a couple of tips with you about how to be okay when it's not okay. And there are a lot of times in our lives when it isn't okay. We can get sick, our loved ones, our pets can get sick, we can lose jobs, lose relationships. There are so many situations where we don't feel okay and things aren't going as they should be. And I had a beautiful reminder of a simple way to deal with this from my own life this week. I'm having some vestibular challenges. Sometimes my inner ears aren't balanced, and it means that everything looks and feels kind of wrong. And I went for rehab. You can get rehab for this. And I was starting a new program. And I was in the middle of doing an exercise. We do these exercises to build the resilience. And you follow the tapalong the other way. And as I did it, I could feel my system tense up. I could feel the nausea because everything's not correlating. And I talked to my physio. I said, yeah, I can feel that. He's like, it's okay. It's okay. And there was a moment then where I realized, oh yeah, it's okay for it not to be okay. So he suggested the second time I did it that I find a way to really relax. So I'm giving my nervous system signals that it's okay. So I did some really deep breathing as I did it again. And I could feel my system stay more relaxed. And it was just such a beautiful example of the power our mind, our energy, our breath can have on our lives and on these situations in our lives. And really simple processes can help us come back into balance even when things aren't actually in balance. So my three takeaways from that are, first of all, to have compassion. To have compassion for what you're going through, for the challenge that you are in. And from my work, especially my work with people and their pets, it brought a second reminder to me to be truthful. I often deal with pet guardians when their pets are ill or due to have operations. And I know sometimes they're trying to calm their pets down. They're saying, it's okay, it's okay. Whereas they're not feeling it's okay, and their pet is picking up those mixed messages of them saying it's okay, but the person's energy going, I'm really worried about this, it's not okay. And it's confusing for the pets. And it's the same with us when we're going through something as well, that we can try and tell ourselves it's okay, but there's a lack of congruence. And what I was actually doing that second time, when I was allowing my body to relax while still doing the uncomfortable exercise, was I was being truthful. I was saying, yeah, this isn't okay. This isn't feeling how it should be. But we can be okay in this situation. And that's the same whether it's a physical issue, any physical issue, whether it's a relationship issue or a job issue or a money issue. And it builds on what I said in my last video about acceptance. That if we can accept what is and not resist it, we're able to drop into a much deeper level of healing. It's like what we resist persists. And when we start seeing the worst about something, we follow that train. We have a negativity bias in our head to look for danger and keep looking for danger. And when we keep finding it, we look for it more and more. And there's a way that when we can accept and then do whatever we need to do to let our nervous system relax, that we turn down that fight or flight. We turn down that need to fight or to flee. And that allows us to respond completely differently to whatever the situation. If it's an ill pet, we're much clearer on what we can do, and we're much more relaxed around them. If it's our own health, when we relax, we allow ourselves to go back into healing, into rest and restore. So it makes such a difference to have that acceptance and truthfulness. And of course, the third thing is then to do whatever we can do to come back into balance with ourselves. What I did then was just some real simple abdominal wave breathing, Qigong wave breathing, just breathing into my abdomen, right up to the chest, lungs, hold it for a second or two, and just let it go. So that's one way we can do it in the moment, to be okay, even when it's not okay. And of course, I do love my EFT tapping, so I will now lead a round of EFT tapping to help frame that in the body, to help our nervous system respond in that different way. So taking full responsibility, if you choose to tap along, you can join me in this, and you think about whatever your issue is, whatever it is that isn't okay, and maybe your system is tense that it's not okay, angry that it's not okay, scared that it's not okay, whatever that emotion is, tune into that, because when we do the tapping, we help release that emotion. So then we can come back into more balance. We are in a better place to deal with whatever it is. So come tap with me. Follow what I say, follow what I do. Even though this situation isn't okay, I choose to be okay anyway. Even though this situation isn't okay and I'm not feeling okay, I choose to be okay with that. I choose to accept it and love and accept myself. Even though it's not okay, I choose to make peace with this as best I can. It's not okay. This situation is not okay. It doesn't feel okay. It's not what I want. And I'm not okay. I can feel that emotionally. I can feel that in my body. And what if I can be okay with that? What if I can be okay with not being okay? Because that's what it is right now. I can't change that situation right now. But I can change how I respond to it. And I choose to be as okay as I can be with whatever's going on for me right now. I choose to have compassion for myself and this situation. So I choose to be okay. I choose to be okay. Good. Okay, take a breath. You can put your hands on your heart. Take a few deep breaths in and out to settle your system. Good. So you can check in again to how you're feeling about that. I usually ask people to rate on a 0 to 10 scale at the beginning and after. You can rate it now. If there's still tension there, you can go back and do this tapping again. Tap with your own words. It's an example of how we can use tapping to regulate our emotions and energy and help us be okay with whatever is going on for us. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.